We start on Mech Arena.
Yeah, the classic control point clash.
That's the Badger.
Let's do it.
Okay, different game modes?
Yeah.
All right, may the best mech win.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's get things started.
I'm so slow.
If you hold, I'm giving you like, you know, if you put the joystick like all the way forward,
yeah,
you get a little bit of movement speed.
Oh? Bungie's eating some serious rockets.
What is going on, man?
Bot 1 just unloaded on you, bro.
What is going on? Oh, what are you doing here?
Just chilling, man. Just chilling. Just chilling, killing. You know me.
That shield's gonna run out soon.
It is.
This is the angle management you were talking
I'm managing my angles really well. Oh, dear. Down goes Sponge. Oh, he's angry about it. I love how quickly you capture the control points.
Well, that's not good. That's not good.
Oh, that is stylish. I'm farming him. Laser beam.
No. So am I going to sit on the sideline here and watch? I feel like that's what's going to happen. If you could leave me alone.
It's just you versus 5 of a 1v5 situation.
If you could leave me alone.
You're about to get headbutted, bro. I'm bringing the headbutt straight here. No, no, no. Bot free. My job. Oh, my kill. We talked about this.
I've lost.
Yeah.
You got 100 points.
I'm just headbutting my teammates.
That's GG.
Yes.
I'm really disappointed.
MVP, no
Of course you did.
Most valuable.
I didn't even get on the podium.
I got 6 frags, dude. Get it on HLTV.
That's ridiculous.
Anyway, good game.
Good game.
Oh my god. What an incredible series this could end up being. That first map was incredible. Nuke is going to be hard-pressed to top it, but hell, we weren't expecting much when Na'Vi started 8-1 up. Back on Overpass, Fnatic have shown that they've got some fight in them here with this first official for this squad. And now we get ready to head to Na'Vi's map pick of Nuke.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the trial by fire. This is supposed to be the lock-in easy win for Na'Vi. Maybe we see Fnatic build into the group. Well, not today. They have built in on day 1 on map 1. But Na'Vi looking to bring a bit of a pace into the T side. They show Hut. Simple pokes that bomb into the A site, but it's all a ramp play. It's all a ruse, double setup. Even a third at hell. This is going to get messy, Mezzy with the nade ready, and Na'Vi won't commit. They're just playing with the hearts and minds of Fnatic. Electronics outdoor. They're going to drop down vent, meet the man who has already sent himself down lower. Boomish with a lot of room. Fnatic grouping a ramp for the retake. And they've seen that bomb cross. They know what's up.
Yeah, bomb's being stuck, and it's a full 5 retake over at ramp. Let's see the cavalry moving in. But oh, the Lancers, the spearmen of Na'Vi, wait on the other side. And yeah, it is an absolute slaughter
Like
there.
that, yeah. Oh, Simple getting hyped as well. Yeah, now we got to be feeling good, right? You got to wonder where their heads would have been at if they lost that first map after not only the lead, but the 2 map points. And even so, Na'Vi come out on top. And now on their map pick, and such a good map for them, this is going to be a really hard game for Fnatic. They have that buffer of the CT side, but it's already coming down to 4 spies, many of which were won in the first game. It's even what got us out of regulation. Deagles like this. Simple's got an AK, found 3 in the pistol. Everyone else, Khalil or Mac. Alex cross secret. This is a one and done spot you would expect, but Mezzi could try and bait for him. Will Electronic check? Not if he dies immediately, but there's a trade instead. That works wonders for Fnatic, arming Alex down lower. Na'Vi, where do they want to go now? Group to ramp side. And another double setup. Wherever Na'Vi go, Fnatic have got the reads. That's if Na'Vi go, and it's a big if. Bits going back out to the lineup. This is a hell smoke, gonna land in front of those windows. It's all a bit of a fake to sell Boomic's position outside. Maybe they want to split A after all, with Boomic coming in through main. Util getting dumped every which way, but it is ramp after all. You never know where they're going to come until they're right in your face. Chiquinho dead, and now it's Brolin on the corner.
Yeah, man, yeah, the age-old saying, here's Brolin with that deagle. Good for one, traded after that.
Dirty mind, Harry.
No, man, I just think you were right on. You never know when they're going to come, so they're right in your face. And look, Boomich gonna wrap onto Alex. He's spurted all over him there with the Mac-10. And now
out.
Crims all alone with just a deagle and a Mac-10.
Oh. Nice shots. Clean as can be. And, well, cleaner than Harry. Get back in the bin. Na'Vi go 2-0 up, and Fnatic have to eco, don't they, Harry?
Yeah, they do, and you know, that's fine. You can still, you know, bring out some pistols here, look for maybe a bit of a lobby crunch. We all love them.
Yep. Some Zeus, maybe?
I wouldn't mind a Zeus right about now.
Yeah.
Plus, it's always poetic seeing Na'Vi get Zeused.
Yeah, true, true.
Also, prolifically, Boomich is a big-time Zeuser on the Na'Vi squad.
We'll have to see if that happens in maybe the second half, because right now he's just getting entry kills outside. The pistols push into their death. Tip taps. Mezzi's P250. It looked good in the first map, but don't think it's going to be winning a round here for Fnatic. Something would have to go very, very wrong.
Any Mezzi fans? Oh,
yeah.
Electronic ain't. He's wrecked him here. Just Chiquinho left, and he's got to do the honorable thing, and that's give this round over. Electronic is just going to wait to collect this kill for free, but now this is where the real game is afoot, right? The gun's going to come back through for Fnatic. If you remember, it took them a little while to really find their footing back on Overpass. Let's see if we get a more immediate start out of them here and now.
I would say that's a necessity now. Like, Na'Vi aren't going to give you the room to come back in this one. They know what they're up against. There's a little more expectation. And I think that is shown as well by the fact that Na'Vi even picked T-side Overpass to begin. Like, having a lot of faith mostly in their style and what they've been working on, but also maybe not having faith that Fnatic can keep things together when things get wild on that CT side. You don't have the experience. You know, even Alex was saying in that interview that, yeah, I mean, practice is one thing, but it doesn't really matter until you try officials and you see what's up. Boomich just one smoke's all he needs. Electronic, quick shot into main. Mezzi in the corner though. Worked out for Alex. He'll get another kill. Boomich going to check that from now on, I expect. Crims in the open and got to be very careful with his timing. Caught by Simple. There's an AWP dropped in, but Simple is smoking himself off, making sure he has an exit route. Chiquinho, nowhere to go but the grave. 3 on 2, and then catching rotates out Heaven. Mezzi alone on B, looking to save.
Yeah, more of this dominant start out of Na'Vi.
Yeah, flexing.
Good to see, right? Moving on to their map pick, that we have them looking nice and fired up here. And I think, honestly, if you're someone like Simple, right? I think in a way, you know, you like the challenge. You know, you like that Fnatic are pushing you a little bit, but you still want to show that you're the dominant force at the end of the day. So this is a 4th for Na'Vi, and the first rifle round brushed aside with without really breaking a sweat. Mezzi might not get away with this. Oh, he will. Manages to hold on to the AK, gets it out of there. He is being hunted down through the lobby, but they won't get to him in time. And so Mezzi gets out. A head-to-head of Mezzi and Simple, by the way, is not like a comparison I thought would get drawn too many times, or like, really ever. But, man, like, this guy's got it. This guy's got the goods, Hugo.
That he does. Here's a bit of an eco around that save gun. And you want to talk about head-to-head? Well, Mezzi won it out in the first map, 6-4 against Simple in his favor. In terms of the AWPers, Simple was 11-3 over Chiquinho. And 15-3 over Alex. So, I mean, Simple's stats are nasty. The only guys to beat him were Mezzi and Brolin, but, you know, head-to-head, it's lacking a lot of context. Anyway, nice nade. Mezzi dunking Electronic outside. This is still a winnable round. We've seen even Na'Vi come out clutch with one gun buys. Simple, again, it's a double wrap setup, and Bit's been picked off. Crims, they don't know about. Simple will surely check this, but his attention is first on Brolin. And Mezzi, who's coming from hell. 3 ramp players once more. Surely Na'Vi are scared out. They only know about 2. That might tempt them into their own death. But really, you're waiting on Boomich, who can clear up the ramp. And you know this rifle ain't far away either. Mezzi's jumping on the back of the site. That gets heard by Boomich back in spawn. So he goes up, setting up for the hell play. Trying to wrap A. The bomb now needs to be retrieved by Perfecto. This means Crims plays no part of the round, not yet. But Mezzi's considering it.
Oh, and he doesn't miss those, does Mezzi. Okay, Fnatic, they're always managing to get away with something in rounds like this, where they've got, you know, a hero rifle, they're partial bought on the rest of the gang. Mezzi, the man to make it happen.
All him as well, like 3 kills. I love it. You know, you have that one gun, you're everywhere. First kill, nade outside. Second kill, ramp kill. Third kill, heaven wrap from A. Like, he's everywhere. You're trying to avoid the rifle. You're just walking in. Perfecto, 10 seconds, mate. Is this a save? Surely you're just getting an exit and giving it up. You can't plant, you can't win, and so he will save his dignity and his gun.
Mezzi, spam him. Do it. You won't. Oh, yeah, okay. So the AK manages to get out of there. You can still reinvest here if you're Na'Vi. For Fnatic, you're very happy with this, right? Beautiful dig from Brolin, but it's the AK work of Mezzi. As you mentioned, so mobile that whole time. They are just trying to outposition him.
It's hilarious. You're drawing these comparisons and you're talking about him v Simple. Well, that's what Simple does best on this CT side. Like, when he has that AWP, man, he is absolutely everywhere. It feels like this guy, like, has, you know, no clip. So, watching demos, maybe. Right now, Fnatic are looking to build off the back of that 1-round win. Can't be a one and done. Lobby's taken. Bit knows. And some of Na'Vi have even made their way down B. Electronic on the cross again. Simple opening up outside, kills Alex in the garage. Chiquinho goes in front of the Molotov, trying to keep the secret info, and it's worked well. He's realized that they've gone back up, or at least so that seems. And so now Mezzi and co play for A as Na'Vi set up utility on the roof. It certainly does look like that top hit, but Na'Vi is so great at faking it out and rotating late. Electronic lining up util for A, and everyone in the lobby getting suited and booted.
Oh, and Chiquinho's just dropped down B. That's because, you know, there was this outside contact made earlier. Electronic is still down here. And so Chiquinho is kind of lost to the sands of time on this one, right?
Still AAA though.
They're relying on this A-hole coming up big, and Crims is going to break the silence first. Now, Mezzi spotted up on the rafters. Crims and Brolin both toppled by this split out of Perfecto and Electronic. Chiquinho with this AWP up the vent, sidelined by Simple. Yeah. That's the round for Na'Vi, and he doesn't even grab the AWP. He's very, very keen to run that rifle right now. Is Simple.
It hurts for Chiquinho as well, right? Like, he was beat from the entire round, and he realized Electronic was faking after that molly came in, and he pushed past, and he even rotated up A, Harry. Went up vent, he stacked with 4 strong on A, and at a certain point, when it goes quiet there for Na'Vi, you're wondering, like, Are they actually committing? Na'Vi didn't actually throw the nades off of roof. They just came back down ladder. They were just trying to fake that they weren't in lobby because Fnatic took it earlier. And then Jakino doubts himself. He goes back lower. You know, fair enough. Needs that info. And then he's just left on his own. And everyone in A falls. 2 players for Na'Vi keep it going and find a 5th. But this orb is back out.
That's a nice opener. It's often hard to deal with Electronic outside. Some of the things that this guy does here, flat out disgusted. So removing him early makes this outside aggression kind of taper off. It's left to Boomich, and he's going to play more of like a sentinel role, like holding the area, keeping a watch over it. Ooh, nice. There's the flick for Jakino. Perfecto on the receiving end of that.
Yeah, I think Na'Vi going to be scared away from ramp this entire game. Like, every time they've gone, it's been a stack.
I didn't think this is what we were going to get out of Boomich. He's seizing an opportunity right now that could tear this round away. All these efforts could be in vain because Boomich has come up into heaven. Crims with the lobby aggro. That is a perfect response to losing heaven. And it's left Boomich in a 1v2. He's had to concede heaven, concede the A-bomb site, and so he's got to look for solutions elsewhere. He's grabbed the bomb from Hut. He's got 35 seconds to play with. Boomich, big brain on his shoulders. What's he gonna hatch up in this clutch attempt?
Ramp to B is free, and Boomich is starting to work that one out, unless he wants to double flank heaven, which would be audacious. Boomich will drop down lower. He's got util to cut off choke points here. Molly deep covers double from the inside, and a smoke can go on the door if he wants. Instead, it's the plant. Boomich gets it in. He's going to get that at least. But now they are already ready to react. Boomich faking his escape. But it's only that, a fake. Boomich sits and even tries to move into Decon. Trying to take the 1v1, and Mezzi's ready. Won't be working out for Boomich. Nice try in the clutch there. And great round out of Crims. Like you said, perfect play to push lobby. And he even finds 2 kills before Boomich trades him on that heaven flank. He knew there was a timer on his position in the hut. Is he going to close? So Fnatic finding 2, keeping us interested.
Yeah, I mean, it's this response out of Crims that like saves the round, really. Right? If he tried to hang around, even if he directed his efforts towards stopping that heaven wrap, would have been a Boomich frag all day, and then you wouldn't have dealt with that bomb rotation through the lobby. So good stuff from Crims. That's a bit of the experience shining through. Knowing, you know, weighing up what's maybe the better play, the more realistic option there as well. Brolin's going to try and get cute with it on the outside cross.
Awesome, by the way. They, you know, usually the only player who can stop you from getting secret, or at least spot you, is that silo spawn. And Boomich got the spawn. He would have seen Brolin, but Fnatic threw a nade that not only like hit him, but a bloom of smoke, and suddenly Boomich can't see. They should know from the one way, but Brolin doesn't care. He spams through it, taking down Simple and dropping below with 20 health. Perfect play out of Fnatic. Set up Brolin, rather. And now Na'Vi have got to pick up the pieces of this round in a 4-on-5, with Fnatic ready to aggress lobby at a moment's notice. Electronic again tasked with selling B, but with no grenades. Got to win a fight via an AUG with a Galil. And it's easy. Just do it like that. No helmet for Brolin. He was low anyway. And the rest of Na'Vi are lobby bound.
Yeah, you know, right now, Electronic is just trying to put that seed of doubt in your mind that, oh, maybe there's more folks down on B. Now with the vent drop coming through, it will be that lower rotation. Alex already out at ramp, and he's going to put up a really nice hold. All the kills for Alex on the B hold. Jakino crunches the lobby. He disrupts that. He goes, yeah, right, they're soaring through right now. They're dropping down the vent, and Alex knows he's on a timer, right? Especially with Electronic already in that B site. It was pretty ballsy to commit to such a deep hold angle, and yet he still manages to make it work.
I just don't think Na'Vi expected that, right? Like, they've been given a lot of respect. Think about the pistol round, for example, where they go B and they play 5-on-5. Like, Fnatic want to group in together for retakes, and that's a 3v3. You know, Alex dies there, and you're screwed in that round. So it's a massive risk-reward play, and it comes out clutch for Fnatic. Now Na'Vi on an eco, been broken. It almost went the other way round. Could have been Fnatic getting rolled. Instead, they are storming the board. Simple, he's a dead man. Surely. And yes, Crims makes it so. He's been up against Simple more than enough. 4-5. Fnatic Showing us stuff on this CT side to love. Na'Vi, though, another full rifle round, even without the AWP. Gotta watch out.
Already, though, this is giving off like similar vibes to Overpass in that it was a storming start for Na'Vi. Then it took, Fnatic breaking that streak, starting to establish themselves. The only difference here is they've done it way faster, right? Overpass, I think when you first go into it, it's your first official. The nerves are maybe getting to you a bit. Na'Vi are brimming with confidence. But now that you've both had time to adjust to the ebbs and flows of this series, ooh! They never even uncovered the close player.
Yeah, 3 outside, strong for Fnatic.
They don't know about Mezzi because Electronic died through the smoke. Mezzi never needed to give up his position here. And so that comes as a real nasty surprise to Boomich.
Simple ran outside to grab the gun, but as soon as he realized Mezzi had taken that kill, he had to go back for it. He couldn't trade. What a weird round. What a read out of Fnatic that Na'Vi were going to take yard control as well. They even had Alex close red. He wasn't needed. He was evicted eventually. 3 on 5 in these rounds that, if the time was lower, Na'Vi would even consider saving. But you can't at this point. You've actually got some real estate, but only by design. Fnatic have given up ramp. Alex has now gone down secret to B through vent, so he's got lower. And that's why Jakino can afford to just stick around CT hell, watch outside, flash for his team, make sure he's not being heaven wrapped, which Na'Vi have tried more than once. Roman's about to get all the info in the world. Quick shot traded by Simple. Jakino not again timed, but luckily Mezzi's in the behind. A bit still gets that frag. And now Na'Vi, knowing the AWP went up, are going to drop down into the depths below.
Yeah, Alex and Crims both here. Jakino moving in through ramp as well to try and pincer this. But Crims with the swing, and Simple, as his attention is peeled away to look for that trade, that's when Alex hits him from the other side. I've got to say, I love some of these synergies. Like the Alex Crims synergy seems really there, man. They play off of each other well. That was even the case back on Overpass. Here, their little A-site holds together have been beautiful. And that was so nice, man. Crims is like, look, I'll get the bomb planter, Alex, you do the rest. Once I get that first, my fate is in your hands.
Yeah, it's cool to see both teams boot camping as well, right? Like a lot of these rosters we've seen, for example, G2, everyone was at home, everyone split up, and makes all the difference. Considering the later we get, Harry, the later groups that we get, C and D, these guys have not only had the player break, but they've had the entirety of Pro League so far to not only watch the competition, but prepare for it. And so, everyone together, everyone begging for results. Fnatic are giving them right now. Na'Vi a map up. This is their pick. This is their chance to close the series with no sweat. Fnatic are making them work for it. Alex, the timing, they actually chase him down. He escapes to the B bomb site, but they're hot on his heel. Ramp orb, Jakino hits a shot. He has to, but the second one gets through. Can Jakino stop the drop down towards B? He's getting walked on right now. Alex does get one on low, but he's very low, and he'll be finished off. Close player, Jakino missed shot, and with every missed shot, Simple gets closer. Mezzi will come in to save the day, and they've lost track of Electronic down lower. But he's lost the bomb.
And with the bomb in hell, with this crossfire between, main at ramp and also this hell orb, I don't see a way that Electronic can do this. Every fight you're taking is a chance to get shot in the back, a chance to get double peeked, and so that's what's going to happen. Brolin gives him one to the back of the dome, and would you look at that? Fnatic are now in the lead. 6-5.
Harry, you were drawing parallels to Overpass. It was 8-1 there. This was 5-1 to Na'Vi. This is not quite the same comeback, but it's still Fnatic being down, but not being out.
Yeah, and I can imagine, it's probably no secret that Jakino was not happy with how that last map went, right? I imagine, we know Jakino is a very, very competitive guy, someone who's also like a big realist when it comes to his performance. And he knows that if there was a bit more out of him there, that could have been a very different game. So I hope we're getting him coming into this really keen to make a difference. And I think already he's had more impact on this AWP than what we got in that entire overtime affair.
Yeah, he's been doing this ramp push a lot. It was, with 2 other teammates, a push through the lobby for Crims and another ramp player of Brolin alongside him. Now they lose Crims. so they opt against it. Bro, careful, mate. Peeking in deep with a nade, it will do a lot of damage, my goodness. But Brolin's tagged up as well. Chiquinho's gone back to this A site. He might need help. Mezzi is trying to do that in the hut, dropping Perfecto and escaping. But now Chiquinho hits his shot. Mezzi follows up. These two boys providing on the A site. And Simple gets down lower, but he's now in a clutch of the ages.
And these ramp rotates have been so far Simple. You might be screwed, but he manages to get out of there. Ooh, chance at this, but Alex isn't going to give it over.
Like that, just deal with the threat instantly. Don't even let him get the root.
Yeah,
Don't even let him pick up one.
That is the danger of being against Simple, isn't it? It's like the idea of you look at the scoreboard, you go, oh my god, it's this guy. And maybe you start to give him too much room, you give him too much respect. Fnatic had no intention to do that. Everyone at ramp was swinging, everyone's rotating loud, no one's taking their time. It's all about trying to make Simple feel uncomfortable, and it doesn't get more uncomfortable than that.
Exactly, and you know, great clutch, great shots for Chiquinho as well. You just hyping him up. He really hit the shots he had to there. He took down 2 on the A site, Mezzi the same. And so, yeah, Fnatic one step closer to victory lane, to Dust 2, which is our 3rd deciding map. We've still got a long way to go. And hey, if Overpass was anything to base this map off, maybe there's more than just reg to be played. Another heavy outside round. Chiquinho going to push with the AWP. He's taking his spawn.
We see you, Chiquinho.
Na'Vi don't. It's an A execute. Look at them lining up. We've got a double boost on top. No, I was going to say, is there some brand spanking new utility coming in from Na'Vi? Some mind-bending grenades? Probably not. Just the normal lineups. Getting a backside molly in there for good measure. Chiquinho still hasn't seen outside control, but we've got Electronic climbing on top of the silo, and there's so many angles to watch for this sniper in such a dangerous position where you're going to be hard-pressed to leave. You don't even have a smoke if they molly you. So with a util ready, will Na'Vi just pump and dump this top site?
Well, Electronic's going to try and do a bit of a signature move here on this fast main wrap. Oh, he's actually just going to go back and rejoin them late, so there's no split from main. That gives Alex a lot more room to work with here. Admittedly traded after a double, but still it's tipped the scales to Fnatic. They deal with Mezzi up on top of the hut. It's another one of these vent drops. Fnatic have been dealt their fair share of these.
Yeah, they even smoked out heaven this time around, Harry, as well, so Chiquinho couldn't get that double that he did last time when they tried this exact same play.
Now, are they going to be ready for this lobby lurk out of Perfecto? It's not uncommon, and so Crims will check for it. Electronic's going to try and make a big boy play. Up close to the ramp, wanting to remove the Fnatic players before they even launch this retake. Simple, playing trigger discipline. He's playing with his food. Crims, he's literally shut the door on him. But there's Simple swinging it back open. Bomb time is ticking away. Chiquinho, Simple's out of ammo. This is getting weird, this is getting wild. He takes them off the bomb, and that shot might have done it. It's gonna be close, and sadly, I think that one stray bullet has sealed the fate of Fnatic. Oh, Na'Vi up on a 6. Simple, on a hope and a prayer, locks in that round.
What a play to just let Crims sneak down the vent to welcome him into B. I thought the final bullet not connecting would have been enough to give Fnatic the defuse, even though Brolin domes him. Lined up, and Simple with a clutch. That's more like it. That's the star power, the X factor for Na'Vi. Oh my god, I thought the ramp players saw him coming down. They were looking right his way, but that's the last thing you expect, right? The position your teammate just cleared, now back out. Not seen Na'Vi do a lot in the yard this game. They've crossed secret a couple of times. Alex dropping, was that hurt? No, Electronic shot in the side of the head, and Alex trying to get out of dodge, back to safekeeping behind red. Alex has been very proactive in the CT side as well.
Yeah, no, that was a wonderful little outside play. Fnatic seemed very, very keen to meet Na'Vi here. It was Chiquinho trying it last time. This time it's this time it's Alex dropping bars outside. Fire track from him. Can't believe the audacity on this guy. And now he's over here in secret. It's a bit of a guessing game as to where he's ended up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but as he goes back outside, well, they just saw him here. Still, he's good for a double. will get traded out eventually, but it keeps Fnatic in this one in a 4-on-3.
Yeah, that's 2 rounds Alex has started, just going 2 for 1. That's impressive. It really sets your team up to close.
Is it going to be another vent drop attempt at an RV? This has really been what they've been left with in a lot of these situations. Oh.
A bit. And only a bit of room behind the vent. There's a flash ready for Mezzi, and so he uses it, but Fnatic, they get met with utility from Na'Vi at the same time. As he's dropped, it's just Crims at the back of the bomb site, having to anchor down strong with a double. He's read the third. Simple trades, 2 health and 10 seconds with the bomb at the feet of Brolin. Simple tries to grab it, but he's going to get shot in the back. Surely, quick tap, faked out, and Brolin won't fall for it. It's going to be Fnatic finding an 8th. What a neck-and-neck game. Na'Vi, it may be their map pick. They may be up in this series, but they're having to seriously work for these rounds. 6 is fine, 7 is good, but there's no guarantees here. Not in this hood.
Yeah, this is a bit of a treat to see, right? Because now we've third man stepping up in Alex alongside that Brolin-Mezzi duo that was so good. Crim's anchor work at this A bomb site can't be understated. And Chiquinho's looking fired up. On the flip side, Simple and Electronic looking clean for Na'Vi. But it's a bit of a quiet one for Perfecto to open up, and with Simple struck down right away. See Zed out on Alex, he's so hungry for more.
How does he keep doing it? And this time he's not even traded.
It's
just
another double.
Yeah, just having B here is a door shut in the face of Na'Vi. They can't go lower. They've got to fight him for it. Okay, yeah, sure, it is essentially 2 for 1. Chiquinho gets traded in heaven, but Fnatic are no complainers here. They can boost up Mezzi. Crims is calling for it, and that might be the perfect play. Got to worry about getting spammed on the bottom, but if Mezzi can take down Electronic, that threat is gone. That's the one right. Mezzi sees it, and now you both move out of position. Avoid that spam.
Yeah, downside now, you don't get that kill. You know that there's 2 players stuck behind default. They are so ready for Crims here. They've even got util that could have been used to burn him out, but instead, they try to run him down. And there's no getting past Crims' stranglehold on this A bomb site for Na'Vi. Just Perfecto left, and while he does have the bomb, he's all alone in a very scary world, dropping down to B. This is where Alex has been all damn round. He might be low on health, but he swings and wins 9-6. Fnatic win out that first half. 3 rounds to the advantage of the Swedish UK mixed boys, and they're looking for a bit of revenge after that long old overpass.
Hi, it's Simple from Team Navi, and this is my Prime 6. I would start with IGL. I think the best IGL of all time is Glaive, because Astralis with a lot of achievements, a lot of tournaments in a row, with really great result and really consistent result. As a coach for this IGL, I would take Blade, because he's not only greatest coach that I personally think, but he made a lot of talents from 2013, 2014, and now all of them is playing in tier 1, tier 2 teams. You know how to create stars and tell them what is right to do, upgrade their skills and to progress more. As Opera, I think I would pick Zaiwu, because first of all he's a great player and he knows how to play with Op. He's playing that really smart. He changed his position. He knows how enemy plays against him. He can play aggressive if his team needs. He can play passive as well. So I would take him. With support player, I wanna pick Hiko, because this player we had a lot of memory with him. The one that helped me so much with Liquid team, and he was always ready to help to any player. He could take any spot. I think he's one of the greatest teammates, and I think he's one of the smartest guys. Entry is the hardest one. I enjoyed how Rain played. When he played in FaZe, he had this entry role and he was doing a great job. For the dream team, I would say I would probably pick Rain. Yeah, I think he's a really good guy. I know him a lot from outside of CS and he's doing a good job. And as a star player, I would pick Electronic because this guy he's on another level. Me, Electronic and Blade, I think we have a same mindset. Like Electronic can easily be a star player in any team.
Oh, right now, Fnatic blazing this trail at 9-6 on the half. They're now beginning their T side on Na'Vi's map pick. And they're out for blood, they're out for revenge, Hugo. After Overpass was so cruelly snatched away from them by the CIS legends on the other side.
That was a banging game. This one is delivering as well, but a little more favorable for Fnatic, and that was never really the case. If you think about that Overpass game, Harry, it was an 8-1 lead to Na'Vi. Fnatic got in the lead for the first time at 13-12. And so they've been leading the board ever since in this map. It was 5-1 for Na'Vi, and then Fnatic ran away with their CT side. We saw a lot of nice variance plays out of the CT side. Every time Na'Vi went ramp, there were 2, sometimes 3 players there. Jaquinho looks better on the AWP as well, playing that heaven rotate role. Outside control locked in for Alex, beating Electronic in his 1v1s out there as well. There's a lot of good things for Fnatic in this map. And against a team like Na'Vi on Nuke, easier said than done.
Yeah, I think this is where, you want to look towards like their preparation angle. If there is one thing that Fnatic have got going for them, it's that there's a lot of Na'Vi on this map to go back and look at, whereas they don't really know what you're going to want to do on this T side, right? And in situations like that, it's really not uncommon. This is where these interview answers come from, for teams to just play to their strengths, right? And play their own game, as it were. And that means you might lean into these tendencies that guys like Keita have definitely gone and looked at and researched for this game. So I'm really curious what kind of problem solving Fnatic have done, because the CT side Na'Vi on Nuke, ooh, it can be scary.
Yeah, and we have seen some similarities out of Na'Vi, like a pre-player break. You're going to change some things, but you're not really going to be changing like spots massively. That's something that Fnatic had to go through. Hawker even put out a really good tweet about how Mezzi, his entire career, has played this like A site on Overpass, and now he's more leaning towards B as a rotator, letting Brolin play A, and he's still top fragged or near about in that one as well. So while there have been changes for the individuals for Fnatic, Na'Vi, I'm expecting to see the same usual suspects in the same positions. And so, yeah, definitely angles to exploit there if you are Keita and co. If you're wondering about the delay, 2 Na'Vi players are not in the server. We're waiting for more information before we can go live with this second half. But we want everything to be in tip-top shape, and so we'll give these legends their time.
Yeah, it's Simple and Boomich, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, you're calling them out by name, Harry. What else would you say to them?
Well, it's not really calling them out, They're just DC. Like that's not. That's not on them.
No one wants
it's not
this.
like they're late. The game's already started. So
no one wants this.
But no, I mean, I was really, really impressed with this like miniature Fnatic comeback, right? Like especially because I really do just think this kind of comes with the territory of that first map. You're able to give Na'Vi a run for their money. Like maybe going into it when you're 8-1 down, you're in your own head a little because you're going, oh no, boys, like, we don't want another kind of colossal failure here, right? Where it all starts to fall down in the debut. But then they push Na'Vi to their very limits. And I think now you have a much better feeling for the ebbs and flows of this game, the ebbs and flows of this series. And you realize that actually, we're pretty damn good after all. So I imagine they're keen for the revenge storyline here.
Yeah, and you mentioned, like, in terms of doing preparation, knowing what Na'Vi are doing. I mean, on CT side now, Fnatic moving to T attack, right? Like, they're going to be... I can't wait to see what not only they've done over the player break, but also over these 2 weeks of Pro League we've already had, or 10 days of Pro League, where Fnatic have had more time to prepare. They even talked about, again, I'm going back to that interview because there's a lot of unknowns, but the one quantity we do know is when the in-game leader speaks out. And Alex talked about how they started Prac really early because Mezzi had a bit of a break before joining Endpoint, and there was more room there. So yeah, Fnatic were keen to get back involved, get back to playing, especially after even Krim said in that Swedish interview, I took a long while off Counter-Strike, and I'm sure that's refreshing for a lot of reasons, especially because Fnatic, the Swedish team at the tail end of their roster, dropped out of the first 50 for the first time in history with this Fnatic name. So that was kind of ridiculous. That was unexpected, but I'm just so glad that Fnatic have come in on the right foot, stepping in strong into day one of Group C. And there's so many more matches to be played, Harry. We haven't even talked about half the teams here in this group. Oh my goodness. But good news, guys. The game is starting right here, right now. Second half, teams ready, players in the server. Let's get it going.
Right, Alex fist bumped everyone else. Me and Hugo fist bumped. We're ready to get this one started. It's the second half of Na'Vi taking on Fnatic. And as we've preluded in this one, Fnatic, they've got that little 3-round advantage coming into this T side. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve. Already in towards lobby. Silent as they go. Moving as a flock.
Wings fluttering.
A flock of Swede goals here. And they ride. Here we go, in towards ramp, Hugo. They're picking up the pace.
Sweet goals coming for the chips. They'll nick them right out of your hands, but Bit, quick headshot. Mezzi gone, bomb dropped. You've got to commit at this point, and so they shall. The devastating results, Na'Vi down 2. Simple's still here, though. Oh, back of the head, no problem. Simple's ahead, and Brolin will trade him. This round still up in the clutches of Na'Vi, as is the bomb, but Boomich stink down. He has util to use before he falls.
Oh, the CZ, it's so unforgiving. And that's the headshot onto Perfecto. Now both of these players for Na'Vi brought down low. And Perfecto is out of there like a light. Bomb retrieved for Crims. Him and Brolin now, the two Swedes on deck. And this round, they're hoping it's a sitter. Now it really is just Boomich left to beat, 12 points of health. This has either got to be one hell of a clutch, or Fnatic are really establishing this lead.
Yeah, there was really nothing to do once those dinks came in, right? Boomich just had to use all his grenades to at least try and find value. Fake flash, quick tap at 10 seconds. They won't give him anything. Crims wins the round, and great job out of Brolin as well. Swedes keep it together in that 2vx, and Fnatic pick it up 10-6. Now this is the start of something new. This is the start of Fnatic trying to run away with this game, Harry. It's certainly attainable. Could happen. It's just got to be on the back of beating Na'Vi's force. And hell, if you saw Overpass, both teams consistently winning force buys on either half. So no easy feat here for Fnatic.
Yeah, Simple with the scout out as well. That's hearing that rally out is enough to put the fear in you if you're Fnatic. This tag team of Simple and Electronic outside is really like the left and right hook of this Na'Vi CT side. It can be so oppressive, and they're already looking to bring that heat to open up this force. But Simple, he missed the timing, does readjust in time and spots that close player. In comes some of these outside smokes. It's a pretty labored outside take as far as they go. Fnatic aren't looking to jump the gun on this one, right? They're playing it pretty slow right now. They don't want to fall to these pistols. You don't want to have that opening kill go against you. The longer they take, though, the more a guy like Electronic can get away with. Brolin's gaming the system here. And is still trying to hold on outside, but he's now brushed aside. 2 players left for Fnatic. This is going very, very wrong. Crims left in this one on 3, and he's wrapped by Perfecto's ump, who locks in the round with a hop, skip, and a jump. It's 7 on the board for Na'Vi.
Oh, that's like some of the rounds we saw complexity on this map, right? Just deagles, spam, close to the heart, close to the door. Everyone dropping off roof and just shooting into the chest. Couple of shots well placed, and they steal the round away. Yeah, Electronic, you know, he knows the timings there. When he saw that Brolin crossed behind red, and then he checked it, he knew that Brolin could not have made it secret without running. So very aware he was inside of that smoke as well. Fnatic forced up now, going straight into A.
Oh, but Perfecto, that could have been the lineup instead. As he's tech, taps them out, and oh, another, this time from the Mac. Not a done deal yet, it's never over till it's over, as the old saying goes. He will smoke off this point of rotation through heaven. Messi, they leap onto him.
They were not expecting that.
No,
play.
that is one of the last things going through your mind. Oh, they're just going to run through the smoke and jump down into the site. Well, that's what they do.
Smoked. Let's watch main for a second. Oh, okay, round's over. And yeah, this is why I mentioned the fear of the Na'Vi Deegs and the fear of the Force. I feel like this is the hardest round in Counter-Strike right now. It's not even the guns. It's when you're up against nothing. Deagles, body armor, and close positions, and now Na'Vi have started to steal away rounds on the CT side.
Yeah, and it's like the trepidation that comes with that, right? Like the knowledge that your opponent has very little to lose in those rounds. They're playing it fast and loose, and so it kind of makes you slow it down.
That's a bomb.
That was the bomb, yeah, outside.
I mean, trying to run Glocks.
You know, I doubt if you're Fnatic, you're ever sat here going, all right, boys, this is our bomb plant.
Yeah, that would be optimistic if Alex, like, what's the hope? You get mowed down ramp, and then he runs secret, plants B. Not going to happen. Backwards jumping, and
hey,
what a
nailed
lineup.
the mow down ramp part,
yeah,
though.
That was true.
All right.
Cleans house before the feds arrive. 9 to 10. Na'Vi, never a team to count out. Fnatic know that from Overpass. But now the buy comes in, right? Now they've got everything. At least the second round, it had the caveat of, you know, not only being against Deagles, but not having full rifles yourself. Now Fnatic have everything they need but rounds.
Now, if they win this, though, this is where they can look to slingshot themselves back into pole position. This is a bonus round attempt as well. And look at Simple. I love this position on top of the garage. It is so slimy, so grimy, and so simple. He's tapped out the first man. Not even feeling the pressure yet. He knows he's kept them at bay outside. They're going to try and peek him from silo. But Simple, one step ahead, has now dropped the bomb as well. This AUG tearing through Fnatic. I think it's important to note that Alex has hit a bit of a gnarly timing on the secret cross.
Yeah. They saw that. Oh, just hide behind the smoke, shoot through it. Simple will. That's through the vent, for crying out loud. From Garage, the two players on the A side don't kill Crims, but Simple does. Set up for success, and yeah, even with Alex at B, it's the door's off upper. You can't time the door together, can you? Usually you'd break a window, but you just gotta hope for the best here. Messi trying to get down the vent right now. He's made it alongside Alex, who's deeper than maybe they're ready for, but Na'Vi don't run in gung-ho. They check it, and they see Alex taking space. Now they know what's going on, but Alex still delivers death to the first.
Oh, he's a dead man. Oh, hang on a sec, the door closed again. They both pushed E on it at the exact same time. And so that has actually kept Alex alive. Now, it shouldn't be the thing that wins you the round, but imagine if it does, Alex! He might be kept alive here. Finally, Electronic comes in and takes that round back. But imagine if that was your key to winning that 2-on-5.
Oh, yeah. My goodness. Nice try. You got to give it to him. 2-on-5. No pickup, but that was all down on the lower site. And Na'Vi had the info the entire time. Nice shots out of Simple as well. He had a hell of a round. That's the vent spam, by the way. And look at these tippity taps from Alex, performing individually, right? He was no weak player on Overpass. I can't think of any rounds where he, you know, let the team down in a massive way. He had great rounds on B, but you know, he really took the cake in the CT side of Nuke here, right? A lot of secret control, beating Electronic at his own game, his outside play, and now doing things like that. It's not enough for a round. It's back to pistols for Fnatic. It's Na'Vi finding their second wind. There's still things to rely on. Ooh, saw the cross and hit the shot. Alex legged. Everyone else makes it down though, and well, talk of Electronic and Secret, here he is.
Yeah, mate, this is the horrible thing about Na'Vi's outside, is it's like, even if you manage to get past Simple, well, then you end up facing Electronic, and so it really is like a rock and a hard place on this
It's like
map.
the worst would you rather in the world.
Yeah, exactly. You either get to fight Simple at range with an AWP, or surprise attack from Electronic, holding on to this lower site.
Yeah, and it's super effective. He's got Molly ready. He's going to let them cross in. You know, against pistols, the aim is for Electronic, just take shots, back up, don't give them guns, don't let them arm into B. Just farm instead. Electronic laying the seeds in the ground, climbing up just in time. Boomich is ready in the vent to drop at a moment's notice. Not letting them up. Oh, he's going down, Boomich. Oh, they're right there.
Manage this?
Bombs dropped. No one was watching it with 5 in secret. No one in vent, and Boomich makes them regret it. Lurked on out upper. He's dancing. But still, Crims with a shot. Perfecto spams him through hut. This round is a mess. No plant today. Perfection from Perfecto. And Boomich is here to play. It's Na'Vi now in the lead. Forget Fnatic comebacks. I don't know how no one's watching Ven.
No,
that
is a little bit sloppy. I thought the Boomich was a dead man when he's going down Ven. I was looking at that and I was going, well, that could be the point of rotation back to the A bomb site.
What a crazy play.
Yeah. You know, that's why we love Boomich, man.
Yeah. Makes them
fresh haircut as well. It just makes you feel better when you've got one. We're all just NPCs in a Boomich world. And here he is again, holding on to this attempt at a fast A play. They're going to try and main split. Oh, that's a nice flash to relegate Electronic back to the doldrums. Brolin in the site now.
They know.
Perfecto in the hut. They're going to trade him. Here's Boomich arriving back in main. A bit is dropped out of heaven at an alarming pace. They just gotten past these site players. They just gotten in. And suddenly Na'Vi have replenished the ranks up on A.
Hello.
Simple don't. Crims will cut him down. Simple trying to get cocky with it. Well, Crims has cock blocked him. And now we're into a 2-on-2.
Oh, no trades, not today, not a bit in the A site. Lovely shots. I mean, that's optimistic at best. Flashing Simple out of the vent when you have 2 players already top and the bomb. That's just Simple making it cool and you respecting him. But hey, Crims doesn't. Even so, doesn't matter, does it? When Bit picks up the pieces of the round. Pretty bonkers round, all things said and done. But I love the A you know, commit. Very quick for Fnatic. They've done a lot of slow rounds and executes, yard smokes. That time, perfect flash onto Boomich outside, getting into main. It's just a shame the kills don't go their way. Even though they clear out hut, that was really the only opener Fnatic had in that top site until it gets weird. And by that point, Bit's already dropped in, who's also having a really good game alongside Simple, is Bit. And, you know, when your top performer is Alex, that's good, but we need more from the other members of Fnatic. Especially as we're starting to hit crunch time now. 1 eco, then you buy, and that buy has to yield tangible results.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fake outside fast A play. That's the vibe given by this utility, right? They've already expelled a bunch of it towards outside, throwing those set smokes, forcing a rotation out of Electronic, but in reality, it's this A play. You got a smoke to rain in and block off main. You got mollies for the back site position. That's making Perfecto get uncomfortable. Electronic is rubbing shoulders with Jaquinho. Finally shut out. Simple up in heaven with this AWP, does not want to give them a reason to win this round, so he's kind of tapering off, waiting for Bit to get set up over in main. And this means waiting for the smoke to fade. It's now been spotted, tagged on the first peak from that tech. And Simple, you know, he knows that when he swings this, the trade should be immediate. And so this round is likely undoable for him. He's going to get out of there. Fnatic steal it away with a fast A play. Fake outside smokes, and they lock in 11.
You know Fnatic are commanding some respect when Simple, in a 1v2 with a kit smoke with plenty of time, gives it up to a save. Like, it's a good call from Simple, don't get me wrong. Like, that's a very hard clutch. And as you said, Mezzy was set up to swing on Crim's contact, but man, those are the rounds Simple goes for and often surprises you with.
Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of that decision comes off the back of, like, when he peeks over, he saw a player run back to Hut, right? And then as he peeks, he hears, I think it was Krim shooting up at him from under heaven, and he's like, well, you know, he's a very smart guy. We all know that about Simple. He just plays that out in his head, and he goes, the moment I get even one of these, the other guy is in a position to trade me. And so it would just be losing the ore, flat out guaranteed.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with the play, just surprising to see. Simple, though. He wants to surprise them outside. He unscoped at the wrong time, and they might have seen him there as well. If you see Simple scoped on you, Silo, you don't re-peek. So Mezzy resets back in the lobby. Simple's got to go elsewhere, looking for kills. Electronic climbing up, and Simple going wide outside. Okay. They're holding, but they have nades out right now. Simple, oh, lightning fast. And he grabs Bolin as well. Barely an arm or a leg. Smoke on red can get him back out into safekeeping. Fnatic aren't interested outside now. It's just one man, and they don't even know about Electronic on Tippity top of the garage. They try and go wide. Electronic's got Alex, and now this A attack has stalled out to a halt. Crims does get it going again, but with no main smoke. That's open season. Jaquinho trading, and again dropping down the vents is what worked for Na'Vi so many times. Fnatic will give it a go.
Oh, mate, Simple's giving chase, and Bit is already down in this B bomb site. The Simple Bit combo, it might be the new thing, mate. It might be the new Simple Electronic. This is beautiful. And Simple is now wrapping Jaquinho. He wants to disrespect him. Jaquinho.
Yeah.
Would have been on his way to getting knifed, and Simple's like, look, I'll just steal the round. I'll just lock it in. Can't have fun today. 13-11. Na'Vi still building. And with that round going their way once more, there's money problems on the horizon for Fnatic.
The fact that he's even trying to go for that play shows the mindset of Na'Vi right now.
Man, you know, I made that comment about like the Bit Simple wombo combo.
Yeah.
In reality, like, they don't really lean into playing on the same site here, right? I mean,
it might be
right
more
now,
threatening.
this Simple Electronic outside hold is incredible. Like, it's so terrifying. It's so oppressive. Just there, you saw like that synergy between the top garage position with Simple going aggressive, and then like still able to pull through and help out on the actual A assault from Fnatic.
The danger is here, as I think it's obvious, to just go ramp off the back of that round, right? You've done a couple of yard takes and fast A splits as well, and they've not gone your way. So, you know, Na'Vi might even start out with 2 ramp on this round, or at least have their Heaven player ready to rotate. So that's the fear for Fnatic. It's like, where do you go here on the T side? Might have to default, slow it down, let Jaquinho work this AWP yet again. We'll have to see what the call is from Alex. Is sneaking into the lobby slow and steady. And yeah, like I said, Simple's now ramp. First time he's been there, perfect round for it. He's going to drop lower, letting Bit take the mantle now. So they are playing not far apart, and this boost on ramp will find nothing but sound for Bit. He hears the scope, he knows they're trying, and he might even call for Simple to come back up, although he's too far. It's just Bit on his own, but he's a man for the job. First kill. He's got to clear the corner, and he's got a dink with him. That's a good hold for Bit. You can be happy with that. A frag and a half. Bolin still holds the lobby.
Especially because, like, if you're Fnatic, you don't know where Simple is. And so you're very, very paranoid about a hell rotation to hold this ramp push. That alone, like, combined with the dink, might just send you away from ramp and now into this A bomb site.
Na'Vi gambling B as well, so this is dangerous. Perfecto needs some incredible hold here. Do they have a Molotov? It's not in Brolin's hands. Alex and Mezzy are in the wrong position to throw it. It finally comes in. Perfecto forced out into the open, and like said, with Na'Vi leaning B, it's only the Heaven player smoked off, mollied off rather. Electronic out of the round. Boomage on a big flank right now, and the timing is good. He could spam out. Alex dead in the water. Mezzy going for the stick. Full faith in that plant. But now the retake is on for Na'Vi.
Mezzy is not in a nice spot either. Like, with the retake smoking up in Heaven and him having to just fight for his life with this AWP, he should be dead.
Yeah.
And there's Electronic dropping onto him. This round was teed up for Brolin to try and win it from main. It's down with the first, but can he follow up? Jump across, he spots Simple, but Simple's seen him too. And when you're up against that guy, you've got maybe one shot to make it count.
Yeah, nice try. Even, you know, gets the information out with that little fake jump. If he peeks it, he's dead, but the jump at least gives him, you know, a second chance. But Simple wins it on the first. And he's nearing 30 as well, as are Na'Vi, looking for this 16-11. and not far away from it. Another buy comes in off the back of the bomb plant. Fnatic made the best of a bad situation, right? With ramp not going their way and no commitment down lower. I think that simple Hell Orb you're talking about is definitely a factor there, but they could never find him until it's already too late. Na'Vi, this could be a dominant 2, well, not a dominant 2-0 rather, but a statement 2-0. With the form we've seen from Fnatic today, if Na'Vi 2-0, I think that gives them even more credit. Say new team all you want. I think Fnatic have more to show us in this tournament and maybe still in this series. Brolin taking down Electronic outside. Ecto in a smoke in lobby. This is going to come down to timing and maybe even a bit of luck. Crims is in a great angle for it though.
Yeah, but Crims also has to... Oh my god. Oh my god. Jaquinho can't catch a break.
Yeah.
It feels like... He's like, yeah, man, no one could be hot, right? Crims says,
And
no,
the smoke
I'm
fades
holding it."
as he's coming to the ladder. Like, he's,
Okay,
Alex.
okay, Alex,
All right.
okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah. And look who's ramp. No one. They're down B, mate. If Brolin can just keep up the attention of the lower players, all a bit of noise for Brolin would sell this a long way. Bits watching it, but not always. And Alex has hit a sneaky beaky timing. He's seen the legs. Knife out. Alex wants to get there fast. Brolin playing with the door, playing with the minds and hearts, but Alex is here for the round.
This could still get weird, though. That kill's coming, but don't forget the Simple's been waiting here the whole damn time. Brolin will surprise him on the swing. And so the round looks to be Fnatic's after all.
It's like overpass, man. Alex's space, the positions he's able to get himself into on these T-sides is incredible. I don't know how he does it so often, right? Like, Boomich was doing that T-side here by wrapping Heaven and stuff like that, but Fnatic, they use that hell control to go down lower. Even think of the round where Alex walks through the A site off the back of the B execute on overpass and flanks Heaven. They lost the round, but it came very close. It is exciting seeing Alex leading a team with this kind of firepower as well. And the roles seem refined. Fnatic seem fine. Up to 12 still in this matchup. But Na'Vi still with money.
Yeah, I almost wonder if we see Simple go for one of these audacious, you know, like really pushing the envelope kind of plays back towards outside again. Because in these last few rounds where it's been, you know, him being that first guy to drop down B, it feels like he's kind of not getting the impact we want out of him. Plus, Electronic's been having a bit of a mare outside. So yeah, we have Simple back at it again, trying to put this AWP to use right away. Had a chance to find Jaquinho, but the shot does not connect. He's still on this angle. And with him anchoring this position, Boomich is actually going to try and take real estate. Flash dodged for Mezzi, but Boomich can get out of there with a kill and be perfectly happy with it. There's Simple helping him out.
And you know they're going ramp. They saw them grouping radio. Even though Mezzi dodged the flash, he couldn't hit the shot in time. And so Fnatic, they get ramped for free, but it's only by design. Na'Vi give it away. Gambling again, or stacking rather, on that lower site. It's not even a gamble. You still have 3 on top. You are fine. You have everything. And even Electronic in the back of the garage, you can't clear this from hell. You have to clear it from main, and there's too many angles to watch at that point. Crims is going to go hunting for this. Electronic just peeks out and takes the freebie. They're going to dedicate a lot of time to clearing this position, and in that time, Perfecto can come in from Heaven. Electronic's trying to bait shots. Good flash. Brolin capitalizes, but a 2-on-5 needs to be won here to keep Fnatic away from map point.
Jaquinho's going Heaven with the bomb. Oh my goodness. If this gets dropped up here, the round is done.
What?
Oh no!
no!
Jaquinho!
2 shots!
Oh no! Yeah, that is...
No, there's no buttering that one up, Harry.
Yeah.
That had to happen. He had to hit one. And like, I wasn't even watching. Didn't even realize.
That's just pressure, mate. Like,
yeah.
The dude isn't even looking at you. You had all the time you needed to make that shot happen. And as we were saying, you know, taking the bomb Heaven, that was the risk. Like, if you went main with Brolin, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you would have been in a better spot, right? Because then they've only got to watch this one angle. That should have been the kill.
It's even a waste of time criticizing the play, because the play is fine.
Just a whip.
The shots are not. The shots are not, Harry. And that might cost you the map and even the series. That's such a shame, because at least on the first map, we had that caveat of like, okay, yeah, Jaquinho, he's not performing, he's missing, but he is winning clutches. And he still won 2 1vx's in the first map. There's no justifying that one. commiserations to Fnatic fans around the world, but Na'Vi are poised and ready to close in a 2-0. Devastating.
Yeah. And like you say, Hugo, you know the reality is likely that has just cost you the game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 2v4. You're not in a good position, but it's winnable up until that. But we got to move on. So to Fnatic, forget it. Wrap your heads around it another time. Do it in the demo. You are still fighting for the series. You're still fighting for Dust 2. However, Na'Vi, they're bringing punches left and right. Simple. Hit 30 in that round. Of course he did. Run boosted onto Garage. Oh, he can't get there. That would have been very close. Silent. Doesn't matter, they're not outside anyway. Flashed off the shot. Crims gets down vent, and this round starts weird.
Yeah, Bit has been dispatched to try and deal with this one vent drop player. I like what Crims is doing here. A lot of players would dedicate time towards working this B site. Instead, Crims is coming outside to try and serve a bit of purpose at helping his teammates nullify some of these angles and assist in the outside take. He can now call, like, no one's pushed up red. We don't have to worry about Simple getting aggressive here with that AWP. The only place they could be is Garage, and so now we have those outside smokes going in to cut off Electronic's angle. But it's not the outside play. Instead, Fnatic have grouped up back in the lobby. And into Simple at ramp, there you go. Oh, this could be it. Simple, a shooting gallery, a chance to show off with the AWP, and show off he shall. It's a flawless closer for Na'Vi. They 2-0 Fnatic, and yeah, they were put through their paces back on Overpass. Their map pick and nuke is a more comfortable finish where they stick the landing, and they debut here in Group C in a nice Na'Vi fashion.
Patching the wound.
There's one guy who can help lock this whole thing down.
They have no idea he's here. He's found the gap. But this would be a huge round to win. This is just Glocks and a few little deagles. So this is definitely doable for Electronic. No armor though. They've got the kits. They can do this, but they need to get it now. He gets closer and they have no idea he's in the back.
Device wasn't ready. He can knock Tag off the plant. A double, a triple.
Here comes Electronic. Into the bomb site, taking 2 heads and coming in big.
close match, but still it ended the way we mostly expected. Na'Vi taking the 2-0 up against Fnatic, though Nuke did prove to be a little bit tougher than maybe they expected.